All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Fourth Down Bad podcast.
Let's fucking go.
We're here. We got me, Bird, and Mark, the usuals. Us this time. Haven't been like that since the first podcast. What is up, guys?
What's up?
What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Fourth Down Podcast. Today we'll be talking
I
about
missed you. How you been?
I figured if I put my energy up, it
would boost it.
we'd do better.
TikTok energy.
We've been on a hiatus for no fucking reason. Because 2 weeks ago we recorded a podcast that was like kind of general discussion, no real NFL talk. It was just kind of us dicking around, and I feel like it went pretty well. We lost the audio again, and by we I mean I.
That's right.
Yay. And then last week we just didn't. So here we are, back again.
We're back.
Back again with another banger.
Back again with another YouTube video.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways, we've got a real banger in store for you, talking about things that have happened in the last 3 weeks, because really not. It's like the last week worth of NFL stuff that we're talking about tonight. So I figure we'll kick it off, stuff. Mark.
Yeah.
Let's let you pave the way for greatness.
Sure.
And
Lead by example.
Make me inquisitive. I'm
so I guess to lead off on the topics of discussion today, we'll start with Thursday night football, Vikings, Steelers, a true classic matchup. Chase Claypool, Notre Dame alum, and I like Notre Dame.
Big fan of him.
Notre
out
Dame.
of
Yeah,
college.
I'm a Notre Dame guy, but he's kind of a
Penn State, Notre Dame,
total
baby.
clown, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunate.
He celebrated a first down while time was winding down within the last 30 seconds of the game, and then it cost the team 10 or 12 seconds where they could have spiked it. And
Proper Steelers.
Pretty tough situation there. To be fair though, Eric Kendricks, he did spike the ball out of the hands when the offensive lineman came up. I don't know if y'all have seen this, but Eric Kendricks slapped the ball, so Eric Kendricks should have been hit with a delay of game. But either way, kind of fucking stupid.
Yeah, nevertheless, should have kind of had better. Bro, have you seen Tyler Boyd with a similar situation for the Bengals game against, who did they play? Why am I
was it this year?
Who did they play? It was this last game.
Oh, the Niners game?
Pretty sure. I think so. Maybe it wasn't this last game. I don't know. But it was a video of Tyler Boyd. He got injured on the play. He was crawling to get lined up, and then stood up and got into position. He didn't even run, but he crawled to get into clock formation. And it's this is what a veteran does versus dancing about a first down with 4 seconds left.
Dude, the fucking center ran up to him and snatched the ball from him and was like, "You fucking dumbass," and tried running up and spiking the ball.
It was painful to watch.
And then Chase got pissed off at his teammate.
Post conference or post game interview, he basically blamed the lineman for knocking it out of his hands. Real class act. This is the same guy who said, "What do you think will make the team better?" I don't know, playing music during practice.
And then Cam Hayward was like, "I really hope he's fucking joking." Fucking yeah.
Bro. To
he's on Juju's
make a
level.
duality between this and anime.
Okay. Okay.
We've got so everybody's got Juju Smith-Schuster.
Boo-boo.
He's the old boo-boo, and he's the villain we all know about. We've all established him as the main villain, but really behind the curtains, the true villain
Claypool.
is Clace Claypool.
Clace Claypool.
Evil sidekick.
Is that what I said? Oops.
Clace Claypool.
Backwards.
The real enemy.
Clace
the evil
Claypool.
twin. The clone.
Clay's Chapel.
No, but for real, Chase Claypool is probably like worse.
What's funny,
than Juju
what it
in terms
reminds
all
me
that
of,
shit.
kind
Juju
of,
taught
from
him
what
well.
I've seen, like people compare it to like when Larry Fitzgerald gets the first down, the motherfucker's sprinting and putting the ball in place. But what it reminds me of is like a couple years ago, it was like a Texans Colts wild card game. And I believe the Texans were down like 21-0 or 21-7. It was like late in the fourth, and Deshaun Watson was celebrating first downs. And everyone just clowned on him. It's kind of like the same thing. I don't know why people celebrate first downs unless it's like 4th and long or 3rd and long.
The only first down you celebrate is if you made an extra like 30 yards past.
Yeah, or if
like
it's like a
a
game
clutch
winner
first down, you know?
like, sealed the game.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's why like in 2015 or whatever it was when Cam Newton won the MVP, I just had a hard time liking him that year because he just celebrated any small statistical gain. Like
Yep.
he would get like a 2-yard rush on like 2nd and 2 and be like,
And then dab, back when fucking his dab was like the biggest thing in the fucking world.
bro, it was so annoying. I was like, bro, it's a first down. Like
It's just a first down.
Excessive celebrating, bro.
I'm all for celebrating on like big ass
I'm
plays
on all
or being
fours
hyped
for
or
Chase
like
Claypool.
touchdowns. But it's the first down celebrations are weird
Yeah.
to me.
yeah.
Don't get caught taunting though. Fine line in this game.
That shit's dumb. But
All right. Anything else on Chase
Anyways.
Claypool before we move on, brothers and sisters?
I don't know who's. I can't remember how to
Juju's
say it right now.
Padawan.
You said Chase Claypool, and I was about to be like, you said it wrong.
Just say
and then I realized
Claypool.
that you said
Just
it
say
right.
his last name.
Clay's Chaypool. I can't believe I said that. Oh fuck. Yeah, no, he's got all of the physical attributes to be like superstar level. He's fast, he's got good hands, he's 6'4", he's big, you know, can jump. He's just an idiot.
Yeah.
He's
With a
just
lot of money.
really, really bad at making mental decisions and or like team decisions. But hey, man,
Yeah,
What do
he
you know?
disabled his comments
know?
on
What
his
do you know?
latest Instagram post. So that's pretty funny too.
no, not
Not
Chase.
No.
I tried to say Clace there and said it right.
Solid.
By the end of this, I'm gonna think his name is Chase Claypool.
His name is Chase Claypool.
Clay Chase Pool. See, we're already
His
lost.
name is.
Man, fuck this dude's name.
Fuck it. Okay. Moving
Oh,
on.
fuck. Well, I guess that's all we really had to say.
He's a clown.
Go Vikes, I guess. And I'm a Packers fan.
Just fucking
So-
Steelers. Holy shit. I'm surprised that you're even like above 5 or just 500 right now. Anyways,
Fortunately, they have a good team outside of like Ben Roethlisberger and good old Clace. I mean, Clace.
in
is a
Ben
good player, but,
Roethlisberger's defense, he's had his most game-winning drives of his career this year in one season. So good for Ben
Oh, wow.
Roethlisberger.
Also, just in the Steeler vein, real quick.
Ooh.
Myles Garrett has a better efficiency pass rushing with better hits, QB hits, QB pressures, and sacks
Then TJ Watts.
with a higher percentage of double teams than TJ
I think
Watt.
everybody likes.
And everyth's like, TJ Watt is so elite. He's
I think
so
such-
good. And I think it's a lot of it because the people are still like on this fucking like
Miles
horniness
Garrett's
of the Watt.
Yeah.
name. They remember JJ
I
Watt's
also-
prime, and they're like, well, he's got to
I
be
also
good.
think it's because of the racism built into America. You know.
Yeah, actually, I'd say yeah. We always celebrate the white players because,
Like Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Is he
boy.
really top 5?
dude,
Is he really top 5?
I mean,
I don't think so.
he's
He's
having
having a great
I mean,
year, but
He's doing the best this year, but I don't know if he is top 5 or
homeboy
not.
just
I mean, he also it's also like, here's the thing. I mean, it'd be even probably worse or better for him if Robert Woods is still there. But
Yeah.
like the amount of talent on that fucking offense, like it's hard to double anyone.
and when you're getting the
with,
ball,
like the Packers and Devontae, he gets doubled
Yeah.
a lot, and he still puts up stats.
the thing also is
whereas I feel like Cooper Kupp doesn't have to get
Nah,
doubled as
and,
much because they have
he gets
weapons.
so many receptions a game. It's like the Michael Thomas thing. Like you get so many receptions that's gonna equal yards. Cooper's getting like fucking 10 or 12 receptions a game. Shit, 10 yards a
Oh, yeah.
catch on
I
every
mean,
fucking
like,
catch is gonna be 120 yards, and that's gonna add up.
I was watching the Rams Cardinals game some on and off, and I don't really watch many Rams games other than like when they play the Packers and whatnot. But he got so many fucking receptions that were like little dink and dunk screens that he pick up like 5 yards on or whatever.
Yeah, they're just.
Yeah,
Not to say that he's not having a great year because he
but
is.
I don't think he's like a top 5 receiver.
He's been good for most of his career, but like
would he be elite outside the scheme?
We'll see if he can stay consistent.
Like I don't see him like.
That's fair.
I see him. He's a slot receiver. He's like Edelman plus. He's a little bit bigger, a little bit taller.
He's like a bigger, more
he
athletic.
He fits the scheme really well, and then get him the ball in the short routes adds up. But nobody thinks Edelman's a Hall of Famer or elite.
That's not true. There was literally a whole debate about whether or not Edelman should be a Hall of Famer, and in my sweet opinion, I don't think so. Personally, his statistics in the regular season are kind of.
He just kind of had a clutch performance against the Falcons.
Playoff performance.
He is
decent.
all-time. I think he's second or all-time leader in playoff receptions and touchdowns, and high up there in yards.
Of course.
I know he's been to the playoffs a lot, but still, it's impressive compared to I just think Jerry Rice is the other person he goes up against.
How many rings does Edelman have?
3,
like
I think. And then he also had the legendary Super Bowl catch. So that's kind of got to put him up there for Hall of Fame.
Again, that clutch performance against some Falcons.
Goddamn Falcons.
Anyways.
I was butthurt that year that the Falcons beat the Packers, so I was like, fuck it. Let Tom have another one. I regret feeling
that's
that
good,
way.
though, because the Falcons have forever been burnt by 28-3.
Easiest Super Bowl?
It's never going to die.
I think it was the Super Bowl against the Rams was Tom Brady's easiest Super Bowl he's ever been.
Yeah, the defense boring ass Super Bowl.
So trash to watch.
I think that's the only Super Bowl
that was the same Rams offense that put up 54 or whatever.
I think Tom Brady's easiest Super Bowl was the Chiefs.
We all were watching it too. We all were together watching it. This was
the Chiefs was the easiest Super Bowl. Bucks Chiefs.
Because
we put up more points though than
the Rams one was kind of.
But so did
the Rams one was kind of still a winnable game for the Rams up until Jared Goff's late fourth quarter.
The Buccaneers team. Buccaneers, I get it's the same kind of situation, but the Buccaneers team is a lot better overall than the Patriots team that they face.
Yeah. Moving on, while Bird lead off on this sucker. Chiefs kicked the Raiders' booties pretty bad again.
Yeah, absolutely.
After they stood on the logo.
Yes, the funny thing is the Raiders had a pregame huddle led by what's his name? Number 91, I think.
It's not Nassib, is it?
Yannick
Ngakoue?
Yeah. He was the one that had everyone come together, and they're all celebrating and shit.
You're telling me Carl Nassib didn't have them all come together?
Okay.
Shout out Carl Nassib.
A big jerk circle on the fucking arrowhead.
They had a good old
jerk
swell
circle?
time on the logo.
No, jerk circle?
You said that backwards. A circle jerk. It's a circle jerk, not a jerk circle.
Either or.
Oh, man.
Whatever.
That's a Clace Chapel moment.
I don't know.
That moment though.
I'm projecting.
Yeah, that little get together on the logo didn't end so well for the Raiders. They proceeded to get scored on in 17 seconds of the game, and they started with the ball. They had 4 or 5 fumbles in the game. Freaking old man Daniel Sorensen got a pick 6 against them, which is
Hey, I found out through
hilarious.
this podcast that he's called Dirty Dan.
Yeah, right.
Dirty Dan. Dirty Dan.
Filthy Daniel. Disgusting Daniel.
Disgusting. His little touchdown celebration was just dirty too. He was just yeah. Only yeah, anyway, the Chiefs did amazing. Mahomes only had 2 touchdowns, not even 300 yards, but it was more of a defensive.
And he's
elite.
You say he's a top 10
elite.
quarterback? I'm kidding. But
you're telling me your team put up 48 points and he only had 200-something yards and 2 touchdowns?
Here's what I want to say.
And with a defense that's 6th in scoring,
I saw
starting to shine over the past 2 months.
I saw some stuff after the loss on TikTok and whatever. There's this guy who showed a clip about the Raiders, and it's week 14 NFL takeaways. He shows the clip is Derek Carr throwing in a nice pass and the receiver having it bounce off his hands and get picked. And then he says, Derek Carr needs to get out or needs to go. The Raiders need to get rid of Derek Carr. And I'm he's the only motherfucker helping the team right now. And you showed a clip of the receiver dropping. Holy fuck.
Their team Their team leader in like receiving yards is fucking what's his
Renfro.
name?
Darren Waller?
Hunter Renfro,
Oh.
bro. Like
Yeah, Waller's been hurt
Renfro is
recently.
leading the team.
Also, Josh Jacobs
That's because
is.
Hunter Renfro is elite.
He
He's
is.
white.
Josh Jacobs is so fucking washed. He's over.
Bro, he had like one good season.
He's over.
Maybe two.
Yeah, he's over.
You know what the real thing is? Chiefs fans are feeling great right now because the man John Gruden is no longer in the building. Y'all would be sweating in your boots if John Gruden.
We
was
also
still-
see
just
Andy
beat the
Reid's
Cowboys, and
emails.
you both
That's what
were
I
like,
say.
You say
You guys
just.
are like
You
the
say
Cowboys
just
are the
beat.
real
Bro, the
threat to the
Cowboys
Chiefs
have been
this
shit in
season.
the
We'll
bed.
really see what the Chiefs are about, and then the defense proceeded to shut down that offense. And now we're just playing our divisional games for some reason towards the end of the season. Those are just cakewalk games. Chargers though, that would be a good game to
The
watch.
Chargers got it. We'll talk about that in the AFC.
Let's see.
My playoff predictions, but
If the defense continues against the Chargers as they did against the Raiders,
What's the
it'll be-
Chargers
Jay
record right
Herbo, they're 8-5.
Yeah,
Jay Herbo's got the
they're
Chiefs
like one
beat.
game
They
behind.
can't stop Jay Herbo.
He does play particularly well against the Chiefs. That is a fact.
Well, yeah, they play twice a year.
Well, yeah, but every time he's played against them, even like last
And
year, when
I
he was
believe
not-
the Chargers
surrounded with as
defense
much
played really
talent,
well against Mahomes earlier this year too.
Yeah, the Chargers pass rush is really good against Mahomes for
Yeah.
some reason.
They are.
They like to like be okay most games, or like sometimes they'll
Yeah.
be good, but like when they play the Chiefs, they're like Joey Bosa's like I'm gonna be the second overall pick right now. Hold on.
Yeah, it should be a good game for sure. But it was a nice little ass whooping to the Raiders. So
Yeah, RIP Raiders.
fun game to watch when your team
R.I.P.
just shits on
Bozo.
them. Yeah, RIP Raiders.
On the Raiders note, I do love all of the like pictures of the games at Las Vegas that are just the stands are filled with all of the other teams'
Yeah.
jerseys. Like I mean, what did they expect really? Like the only Raiders fans that existed were in Oakland.
Yep.
And now they've decided that they wanted to move to Las Vegas, where people are going to travel just to go like
Yeah.
gamble and then watch their favorite team play, which is usually the other team. Like, so,
I think people from Oakland are gonna
Shout-
fucking
shout
go to
Raiders.
Vegas. Got the money to buy tickets up there.
bro, people from Oakland can't afford to go to Vegas.
Oh, what's that?
Tell me I'm wrong. Have you been to Oakland?
Have you been to Oakland?
I've not actually been to Oakland, but I've been to San Francisco. It's in the southern side, or is it southern side of the bay?
I don't know. I've never been.
I don't know. It's been a while.
Marshawn played for the Raiders just because he's from Oakland.
Yeah.
All I know is LA Raiders or Oakland Raiders are better than Vegas.
Where the fuck is Richard Sherman?
He's a
playing?
Buck.
Is he,
Yeah,
Buccaneer.
he actually just got an interception.
Yeah, he
playing?
played this last. I think he got a pick this
Yeah.
last game.
He just got a pick. He did.
Oh,
Good for Richard Sherman.
didn't realize
Yeah.
that. What a
On
fucking
one more
loser.
note
Of
about
course
the
he goes
Chiefs,
to Buccaneers.
I thought this was funny. I think I saw it on like Ghetto Gronk or something, but like Jackson Mahomes posted a bunch of like sad boy shit on Instagram or something on his
Of
story.
course.
Have you seen this, Joe? No, it was
Oh, I
like
haven't. I
like
don't think.
shit like, this is what happened when you leave me, boy. You know, get out of here. You know, just some shit like you got dumped, and then like the caption was, this is how Jackson Mahomes acts when Carl Nassib left him on red. Well, that was pretty funny because it was right after the Raiders.
Bro.
Jackson Mahomes needs to take a
Yeah.
break from social media forever. I'm sorry,
Anywho,
buddy.
speaking of Richard Sherman and the gang, Bills Bucks, epic overtime thriller, decided by referees.
Bills got robbed.
Yeah. They got robbed.
Bills got absolutely robbed. The Buccaneers keep getting away with these fucking, well, specifically the Buccaneers secondary keeps getting away with all these fucking holds, like these ghost holds that aren't getting called.
Mhm.
And it's pissing me off because it happened in the NFC Championship game last year, which I'm not going to say is the main reason we lost. We could have done more. But, I mean, like, the halftime score, the score right before halftime, was off of a pick.
That was a hold.
That was a clear hold. Clear hold. And no call. And then the last play of the game is a hold. Like, fuck. Well, not the last play. The second to last play of the game is a hold on Kevin King. Or what was it? No, I think it was Shannon Sullivan. But either way, what the fuck? Like, it's pissing me off, man.
Yeah,
like,
called refs. Got
I'm a secondhand Bills fan just because of how bad they were for a long time, and like, you know, the fact that they made 4 Super Bowls straight in the 90s and lost all of them. Like,
when a
I root for them, but god damn it, man. I hate the Buccaneers. And I didn't. Jameis Winston Buccaneers, I was a fan.
When a team
Tom Brady Buccaneers, I do
when
not
a team's
like.
garbage.
Tell me it's a coincidence. Tell me it's a coincidence that Tom Brady is on the Buccaneers and suddenly they're getting away with a shit ton of holds and shit. I don't know if that's a coincidence or not, but I'm
And
just
their
saying.
record is amazing.
I'm just
Scripted
saying.
league, man. But
Bro, if there's a Patriots Bucks Super Bowl, it's scripted.
it
as
is.
fuck.
Oh yeah.
It's so scripted.
Like, if the team's dog shit, though, they start doing good. That's why I'm a Browns homer. Because I just want them to succeed. They're just so historically bad.
I'm a secondhand Browns fan too, so
Like, when the Jaguars...
anytime the Browns are doing okay, I'm for it, because when the Jaguars are
that
doing
one year
good,
they went to the Super Bowl,
when
like,
they
I was
had the
pulling
elite
for 'em.
defense with the Jalen Ramsey and shit,
They
I was
probably
all
could have
for
beat
it.
the Eagles with their
Blake
defense
Bortles.
in that Super Bowl, too.
Oh yeah, probably,
So,
but fucking shit the bed.
poopy diapers. Yep.
Everybody praised Nick Foles for
One...
keeping Tom Brady from
Yeah.
being at like 8. What is it? 8, 9
would've
Super
been
Bowls? What is he
eight.
at?
I think he's been to 10.
What I'm saying is he at
He's at
7 or 8
He has
wins?
7 Super Bowl. 6 with the
Fuck.
Patriots, 1 with the Bucks.
Yeah, he would have 8 if it weren't
I
for...
guarantee you his main goal is to fucking get both fucking.
I think his main
hands.
goal is to blow up. Then act like he don't know
And act like
nobody.
he doesn't know anybody.
Alright. Okay.
Fuck. But yeah, no. Bills got robbed. Also, this is like one of the few times that Josh Allen's done like better than Justin Herbert in my fantasy team, and it kind of hurt me, even though I still kicked.
Joey gets
ass.
the most points forwarded against.
Oh, dude, fantasy's pissing me off, bro. Because I have the second most points scored in fucking fantasy this year, and the most points scored against. Like, what the fuck, man? It's pissing me off. Everybody has a career game as soon as they
It's
play
funny.
me, but like, it's annoying as shit. I should have such a better record. Like, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just a silly game.
One thing the Bills need to do, though, their run game's so bad. Like, I think Josh Allen led their team in rushing for 94 yards. They like their running backs don't produce, and I think that totally fucks over their whole everything. Because most good teams have at least a decent run game, and theirs is like non-existent.
Who do you see them taking in the draft?
Taking in the draft, I don't. Who's like the running backs this year? Probably
Devin Singletary.
That's their current running back.
Probably like what?
Then
What's
I don't
Ohio
know who
State
the-
back? Like Trey Sermon or some shit. I don't know who the top backs are.
He already got drafted. He got drafted.
Oh, did
to
he
the
really?
Niners. Yeah, that
Who were
was
the
this
hot
year.
backs this year in college football? I guess.
I
The
honestly have
Michigan
no
State
fucking clue.
kid. Is he draft eligible this year?
I
Kenneth
don't
Walker.
know. The Michigan guy is
Kenneth
pretty
Walker,
good. Like the
yeah.
regular
Yeah.
Michigan
Kenneth
dude.
Walker
I don't
was the
remember his
Heisman
name.
guy.
It's something.
I think it's
what's
Bishop
his name?
or something.
Yeah,
Some
it's like
Bishop.
H too. I want like
I don't know.
Akeem.
I don't
Probably
know.
whoever
but-
Alabama running back.
Yeah, I really don't know that many college players. By the way, the Heisman finalist category this
Bryce
year,
Young won it.
kind of ass. Yeah, kind of ass, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like I didn't feel like any of them really were that great. Like, it was kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Bryce Young though, I saw this thing that was like, because Bryce Young had this whole speech about like, when no one else believed in me, I just kept trying. Like, I came from nothing and I came up, and like, someone posted like this thing about like how he had like 2 pretty well off parents. He went to like a private school that's like one of the best schools in like I think California
He's
or
like
some
the
shit
dude from 8 Mile.
Like, yeah, got draft or got was a 5-star recruit. Like, what are you talking? Like, what are you
Bryce
talking
Young
about,
is a
bro?
Clarence
Like,
right now.
Clarence?
8 Mile?
I came from the streets, dog.
You watch 8 Mile?
Yes.
No.
I think
It's
Joey.
been a
He's
very
the
long
he's the
time.
Joey's a
he's the
little-
guy who's like the Falcon in like Marvel. He's like fake. He's fake
Oh.
hood. His real name's Clarence. He goes to a private school.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't remember that.
Miss. Swing and a miss. Cool.
It's
so
okay.
on to further. topics.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right, just move along, Bird. Fuck.
Move it along.
Take the lead. What's
What's
next
next topic,
then?
Bird?
Zach Wilson. What about him? You want to take lead, Mark?
Everybody sit here quietly and just let Bird try to figure out what this is supposed to be about.
Oh, yeah. Who's better, Zach Wilson or Trevor Lawrence? They both suck.
He just keeps looking like, please. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
No,
okay,
I got it.
Yeah, everybody. Okay, no, go ahead then.
So,
go ahead. Fine.
What
go.
started this?
Go ahead then.
This topic is I saw a thing. I don't know. I can't give critics. I don't remember who, but Zach Wilson is getting completely dogged on for being a bad quarterback, a bust, whatever, on the Jets, while Trevor Lawrence is being coddled as still a generational talent because the Jags are bad and Urban Meyer. So Trevor Lawrence is still good. I believe he's 9 touchdowns, 14 picks or something like that. Hasn't thrown a passing touchdown in like 5 weeks. Trevor Lawrence, 200 yards a game. Trevor Lawrence. And then there's Zach Wilson, who, I don't think he's turned it over as much. I'll pull up his stats here when Joe starts talking. But I think it's unfair. I think Zach Wilson has probably played better, and he was out for a little bit of time. But
wasn't he?
I think Trevor Lawrence getting too big of a pass from when all these other quarterbacks besides Trevor Lawrence on the rookie year got just dogged.
I will also say that Trevor Lawrence has probably the better team around him. I mean, he's got the Urban Meyer situation, which is just a shit show. It's hilarious though. But like fucking Trevor Lawrence, I feel like has so much better situation than Zach Wilson. Like any Jets quarterback has a terrible situation. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And
unless you're Mike
White.
White.
I mean, Geno Smith played okay-ish for the Jets, and then did okay for the Seahawks with also not that great of a team. And everybody talks shit on Geno Smith and shit. Like, I mean, he wasn't great or anything. It's like
just look back on the Jets quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence has played like dog doo-doo. Like, and this is what I expected, honestly.
Yeah.
I expected him to play poorly. Because I don't know. I felt like he was like Johnny Manziel hyped, where like,
yeah, savior,
like,
college legend,
and like if you look at his college resume, like he played for Clemson in the ACC, where Clemson was the only ACC team that was worth a goddamn thing, and like, I don't know. I just feel it wasn't that.
Here's his like stats, okay? So like week 1, he was like okay, but turned it over a lot. It was 332 yards. That's his only game of 300 yards this season. His first game, 332 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. And next week, 118 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 pick, 219, 1 touchdown, 2 picks, 204 yards, 0 TD, 0 picks, 273, 1 pick, 1 touchdown. And then he went on a 4-game stretch, or he has 4 games of 0 touchdowns, 0 picks, under 200 yards. And then his most latest game, 221 against the Titans, 221, 0 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Gardner Minshew with the same team, who we'll go on to next year. He played fine, didn't turn it over, had positive TD interception ratio, 3,000 plus passing yards. I think
Gardner Minshew was the future of the Jaguars, and they just let him go.
Honestly, for like a 6th-round pick to the Eagles. The disrespect on Gardner Minshew is absurd. He's upper echelon backup to pretty decent starter. Taylor Heineke quality starter. Taylor Heineke's all right too.
Oh yeah, I'd say he's better than Taylor Heineke.
Taylor Heineke, I think has.
I mean, Minshew had like 2 seasons.
Taylor Heineke just has like a special magic.
Yeah, I think he's just a little more mobile,
and stuff. But like Gardner Minshew, I think is just a more consistent, solid quarterback.
For sure.
Honestly. Yeah, no, I mean, fuck, man. I don't see all the Trevor Lawrence hype. Like, people were like being like, "Oh my god, you see that?" Like when he was in the pro day stuff, like they showed this like throw he did that was like a 50-yard throw. He was on the run, but he was running to the same side as like this post route that the receiver was running, and like he threw it, and it was a decent throw, but like the spiral wasn't great, and the receiver had to like kind of dive slide kind of thing to catch it instead of being in stride. And everyone's like, look at this fucking throw. Look at this guy throw the ball. It's insane. Like, he's on the run. And I'm like, bro, like, a lot of NFL quarterbacks can do that, and a lot of the really good ones hit him in stride.
Yeah.
And like throw a better spiral than that. Like I don't get this whole generational talent thing from a guy who looks like a 6'5" girl. I mean,
Butch.
I don't get
the
it.
new Subway mascot.
Yes. New Subway
Fuck,
mascot
but-
Trevor Lawrence.
I think Zach Wilson gets too much shit too, because I feel like if
He's
you
on
look
the
at
Jets,
college
bro.
tape, I think Zach Wilson has more impressive stuff.
Yeah.
He's
And
playing for the Jets, bro. They don't
he
have
literally
shit.
has like no O-line. I don't even know a single running back on the
Michael
Jets.
Carter or some shit. I don't even know. Rookie.
I know they have Elijah Moore, who looks like he's going to be pretty decent if, like, they can make a good team.
I know more names on their defense than I do on
And
their
they have Corey
offense.
Davis, but let's be honest, Corey Davis, what's he really done? Like, he's okay when he's pretty good when he like shows
Yeah.
out, but like for the most part, he's never really there. So I don't want to hear any like, well, they picked up Corey
And I
Davis.
don't think the Jets have had a notable tight end for God knows how long.
Oh, I have no idea who their tight end's
Austin
been for the past probably 10
Shafron Jenkins
years.
was like their
Safarian.
whatever it is, former first round pick that they had.
Did they? Were the Jets the ones who drafted him? I
Yeah.
thought
The Jets
Jaguars
drafted him.
got him.
I'm pretty sure Jets.
Austin Safarian.
Oh, they
Jenkins.
did have him way back when. I don't know if they.
But wasn't he
I think
drafted by
he
the
was
Jets?
drafted by the Bucks and picked up by the Jets after like a scandal or some shit.
Oh yeah, it was the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was drafted the same year as Eric Ebron, I think.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Eric Ebron had one good season on the Colts.
None
and
of
did.
those guys have really done anything.
Isn't he a
I
Steeler
think so.
now?
Eric Ebron has an interesting rushing history, like career stat line.
But yeah, I think the slander on Zach Wilson is not deserved when you compare him, especially when you compare him to Trevor Lawrence's
if anything,
dog shit rookie
and then
season.
people will say like, they say Mac Jones is still not going to be. Trevor Lawrence is still going to be better than Mac Jones because Mac Jones got a better situation, which he did, but his like offensive talent isn't crazy. Like his
No,
coordinator's good,
like,
but
I don't. Who are the wide receivers? I mean, I know
It's no like X
what's his
Factor.
fucking- I don't even remember his name.
Nelson
now.
Aguilar.
But who's the receivers?
Nelson Aguilar, Kendrick Bourne,
Brian Byrne.
Kendrick Bourne. That's
Yeah,
like the
Kendrick
only guy
Bourne.
who I've seen
N'Keal
have
Harry.
good like, high level plays. Is N'Keal Harry still on the
yeah,
Patriots?
Gunnar Olszewski.
Fuck.
They also have
Bro,
Hunter
and like
Henry.
they
as
don't.
their
Who's
tight
their
end.
running back?
They got
Is it
Damian
Damian
Harris
Harris?
and
He's really
Ramondre Stevens, who's turned out to be a pretty fucking banger ass halfback.
Harris
So-
is a beast, bro.
I think the only real benefit that Mac Jones got comparatively is he got a better coach,
Way better
which
coach.
isn't hard.
Yeah,
Apparently, when you compare to fucking Urban Meyer,
Josh McDaniels is good.
and then he got a better defense, and like that's pretty much it. But that has nothing to do with like his statistical side of things. Like, I don't know.
The Patriots have won games this season because they play smart football. But that's because Bill Belichick is their head coach. And
They also haven't played that many great teams, in my opinion.
Well, not true.
I don't feel like the Patriots have played that many banger teams. Who?
Okay, so let me
Who you
pull up
gonna
their
say?
schedule. They've beaten some good teams, and I'm gonna pull up their schedule. But in the early parts of the season, they played a tight one against the Bucks and the Cowboys. I got the whole season here. Okay, so they lost a bullshit ass game to the Dolphins, and the reason they lost that game is because Damian Harris fumbled inside the 10-yard line. Mac Jones' first start. They whoop up on some teams. Lose to the Bucks by 2, 19-17. They missed a game-winning field goal. Lost to the Cowboys in overtime. They beat the Chargers. Whoop the Browns, who are plus 500. Shut out the Falcons. They beat the Titans handily. Just beat the Bills. So they're quality. They have quality losses, quality wins. Chargers,
Yeah.
Titans, Bills. About to probably beat the Colts this week, and then they play the Bills again.
Maybe. I mean, the Colts have been pretty
They've been
hot.
But I
overall.
think the Patriots own the Colts.
I think it could be a close. I think it could go.
I don't know.
either way.
Carson Wentz against a Belichick defense.
That's valid, I
is
suppose.
the Colts running back is it Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah,
Yeah, that dude's a stud.
My mama called.
bro. Imagine what Derrick Henry would be putting up right now if he
Is he
gets hurt.
still leading the league? In
He would
rushing
be.
yards?
No,
Derrick
Jonathan
Henry
Taylor's now.
probably could have broke the rushing record this season.
I think Derrick Henry's like second right now, or not second.
Yeah,
but
he's still
overall
third. He was
still.
just shy of 1,000.
And he hasn't played
At
in
like
like
week
4 or
7.
5 weeks.
And he's been out. Yeah, he's been out for like
5 or
6
6
weeks or
weeks.
something.
He's supposed to come back for the playoffs,
That's crazy.
so that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's see what happens.
He was going
Titans
crazy, but
honestly could make.
I don't know what you
Bowl run.
expect when like you run your entire offense. Like he literally was getting like what 25.
He always
carries a
gets
game,
like 25,
Yeah,
30
he just
touches.
wears out defenses, dude. Come second half, he's like breaking off fucking big ass runs, posterizing people with
Yeah.
his arms.
So
Yeah, I don't know. He was my
Making
pick for
grown men
MVP
cry
early
on
on, but
Buddy
Instagram.
got hurt.
we'll see. And Kyler Murray, but Kyler Murray's fallen off.
He missed
he's been injured
games,
some and
yeah.
shit. But also, I saw the stat during the Rams Cardinals game that that only one touchdown for. I mean, maybe it changed during the game and I didn't notice it, but there's only been one receiver touchdown in the last like 5 games for the Cardinals.
For real?
Everything else has been either tight end or running
That's
back.
some
Yeah.
Chiefs 14 shit, whatever year that was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like a whole season we didn't have
Yeah.
one.
That's the Dwayne Bowe days.
Fuck.
All right.
Yeah,
So
Anyways,
What?
moving on
Moving
fucking
on.
Dwayne
past.
just a little bit. We're gonna
Trevor
go a little
Lawrence
bit
being
more
shit.
into Gardner Minshew real quick, and
Okay.
how he should be. You know, I like Gardner Minshew, as we previously stated.
How he should be regarded as the best quarterback of all
Gardner,
time. Yeah, go
Gardner
ahead.
Minshew.
fucking gunslinger in his prime.
I like Jalen Hurts on the Eagles, but I think
I do.
Gardner Minshew's just a better quarterback. He doesn't have the mobility factor, but I just think he's a better passer. He's more efficient in this
The
tournament.
Eagles should do something like the Saints with like Taysom Hill kind of thing.
You say that Minshew isn't like that, doesn't have the mobility factor. Maybe not compared to like Jalen Hurts.
He still
but,
has
like,
pocket mobility.
there's a lot of plays that I've seen where he's got like he can move around.
Yeah.
Like he's got like that like maybe not that Lamar Jackson,
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray kind of mobility. But he's got like the like more like Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes kind of mobility where
Dodge,
he can like be
yeah.
shifty in the pocket and like get out of the pocket and like throw on the run.
you can
type
dodge
stuff.
the pressure
Like, I've
and
seen a lot
make the
of that shit.
play. But
Was it the week before when Hurts had like that nasty little juke, where he scored a touchdown off of it?
I don't know.
It was just like he planted his feet so hard, just like cut left, and the dude like just like fell backwards.
I don't think it was last week.
I'm not
but
sure, to be honest. I don't keep up with that.
it's hard
It was
to.
just nasty.
But I mean,
It was some Lamar Jackson kind
You know
of
who
shit.
might though? EDP 445.
yeah.
I'm sure he does.
He fucking does.
Do you know who that is, Bird?
No.
He's that big fat
You don't know
dude.
who Eat That Pussy 445.
He's that dude. I don't know if you've seen like the.
You don't know EDP 4?
He's like, have you seen like the
Bro.
TikTok song? It's like, man, I don't want to do this shit, but it has to be fucking done.
Nah,
He's that guy.
it has to be fucking done.
That's the funniest like so.
Man, it's so upsetting that he did the things he
Yeah.
did that I'm not going to say because I
The
don't want
cupcake incident.
our small, tiny, our cupcake.
The
incident.
cupcake incident of EDP.
Cupcake.
Even though we have no viewership really,
Yeah.
and more than likely would not get in trouble for saying these things right now.
Yes.
I don't want me to talk about his antics and fuck up
Yes.
our either TikTok or YouTube. Not that it's
we don't
would fuck up that
we
much
don't
shit.
condone the actions of Eat That Pussy 45.
Anyhow.
445. God
445.
damn it.
Damn it.
Yeah,
You
see,
were
I don't
loved.
even know his name, so
You gotta play like Willem Dafoe,
Yeah.
Green Goblin audio.
But Gardner Minshew is a whole fucking vibe. I've been a fan of him
still got that
from the
slick-ass
Jaguar
mustache.
days, and he's got that fucking mustache. Did you see the video of him after the Eagles game with his dad?
His
Just
dad's a fucking riot too.
going
Dude.
crazy, just going crazy, like mustache, aviator glasses, like the fucking leather jacket, looking straight out of Top Gun type shit, and just like going crazy. Like that's, I mean, whether or not he's like elite, I don't know if that's the conversation, but like he more than I guarantee you, he's got like a good like locker room presence and like probably gets people to like more fired up than fucking
He's
Jalen
definitely
Hurts.
he's
Yeah.
definitely got that hard working mentality.
He just-
sure, you know.
Like Jalen Hurts seems like the type of guy who, like, when he tries to lead, tries to be like serious. Like, come on, guys, we got to go down there. We got to score. We got to do this. Like,
come on, boys, pick your heads up.
We got to have that mentality. Yeah. Whereas Gardner Minshew seems like, fuck yeah, baby, let's go. We're gonna score 3 plays, baby. It'll take us 3 fucking plays.
3 plays, like, baby. 1, 2. Guys, with 2 plays. 3rd and 10. We're gonna score this play,
like
baby.
10. We got score on the mind.
Yeah.
I feel like Gardner Minshew's like kind of like low key, like just straight Canadian, bro. Like he probably whips up to the stadium and on like a snowmobile. I fucking hate you guys.
I couldn't hear you for some reason. So
he said he feels like he's Canadian and that he pulls up to the stadium in a snowmobile.
Whips up on.
He looks like a maple syrup
You really
drinker.
didn't miss much.
He looks like he chugs syrup.
He just looks Canadian, bro.
He looks like he should like be in the 80s. Like I feel like if he was a quarterback in the 80s, he'd be like Joe Montana.
But we can all agree.
Joe Montana.
Gardner Minshew fucks for sure.
Oh, he fucks, bro.
Gardner Minshew fucks heavy.
He fucks
heavily.
He fucks heavy.
Yep.
He fucks so heavy. I just gotta mention this real quick. It has nothing to do with anything.
Oh no.
But I noticed you're wearing an Albuquerque t-shirt.
It's a sweater.
Okay.
It's got long sleeves.
And yeah, I can. Okay, that's great.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I'm also wearing the Highland Hornets hoodie, which for those of you who aren't aware,
at home,
Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is like, I guess, hometown for us.
Yeah.
Like Highland Hornets is a high school in what are you fucking doing?
I was trying to mess with you while you're talking. You weren't supposed to be looking at it.
That was the fucking you look like you returned the monkey.
Returned the monkey.
Anyways, fuck. It's a high school in Albuquerque, and so we're just we synchronicity, baby.
Synchronized swimming.
Synchronicity.
Want to talk about a podcast that needs to be made?
Crystallized.
Synchronized swimming podcast, because that shit's probably really hard.
Bro, water polo? Bro, I bet we could.
You know what's crazy about water polo, bro? It's got to be exhausting because it is illegal to touch the floor of the pool in water polo. You always got to be floating.
Bro, right? And it's like 12 feet deep.
It's intense. Like, to be a ref for water polo's got to suck too. Because I bet there's like an in-water ref to like watch that shit.
They're always like kicking their legs and like having to stay afloat.
I feel like it's easy to score. I feel like it's
ball.
hard to be a goalie in water polo. Like, if you get to a point where you can score, you can probably toss that shit.
Yeah, it really can't be. It can't be that easy to like. You can't really dive or anything.
Especially
like,
if you're just floating there.
It's kind of. Yeah, I can't imagine it's easy. But
shout out to water polo, Team America,
suppose.
USA Olympics 2024.
Yeah, shout out water polo. Let us know in the comments if you want a water polo only podcast.
Yeah,
we'll call it the 12 feet deep podcast.
12 feet deep.
And we'll rate all the water polo's physiques because those motherfuckers are jacked as shit. I'd fuck them.
Okay, what?
Did I just swim around and play polo?
I'm sorry.
Say sorry to your mom right now.
I'm so sorry.
Somewhere
I'm sorry,
out
Mom.
there, Key is
I know
this
you won't appreciate
in
that, even
disbelief.
though it was a funny joke.
And then
Right.
you got, I know Dad's
wanna-
in the background being like, God damn it, Joey. Jen, he
God
said he
damn it,
wants
my
to
son's
fuck
looking like a
another dude
homosexual.
again. Joe said he'd fuck a dude again on the
he's-
podcast.
First it was the nose ring, and then it was the bleached hair. Now he's saying he wants to fuck dudes on the internet. I'm sorry.
God, at least
Dad.
we still got fucking Jacob.
Yeah, at least Jacob seems like he's straight.
Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, where's his girlfriend at, Mom?
Yeah.
Where's his girlfriend
Okay.
at? No one's gonna get this. No one's
let's
gonna
get
understand this part.
That's too deep of
This is an
lore.
inside segment between the
Yeah,
two.
deep cut lore on the podcast.
Final topic of the day: AFC playoff predictions. Joe, take a quick lead on
Oh
this.
fuck!
Pull it up.
I'm gonna have to
fucker.
pull up the shit. Hold on. Carry me for a bit
Okay.
while I pull this shit up.
Really tight race
So,
in the AFC playoffs. Got the Patriots, Titans, and Chiefs all with the same record, 9-4, but Patriots are the 1. And Titans are the 2. Chiefs are the 3 based on the wins and losses, like the quality of wins and tiebreakers and shit. Ravens 4 seed 8-5, Chargers 8-5, 5 seed, Colts the 6 seed at 7-6, and Bills the 7 seed surprisingly at 7-6. Joe,
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck. What is the like? What are we predicting seeding or like?
Yeah.
What's the prediction here? Like,
we're predicting who's gonna make the
gonna
fucking
say-
playoffs.
well, okay, fair enough. I feel like Patriots, Titans, Chiefs are gimmies, kind of. I think it's gonna be a Patriots Chiefs 1 seed battle if the Chiefs keep playing the way they are. I think Ravens and Browns and Bengals, like it's really gonna like these last couple weeks are really gonna decide who gets in there. But I don't think more than 2 AFC North teams are making in, or more than one. I mean, I think the 1 seed in the AFC North is gonna be the only one. I think Chargers will probably make it
For sure.
as like a wild card, unless maybe they somehow sneak in and get the 1 seed in the AFC West. But we'll see. I think other than that, I feel like out of the top, the people who are in the playoffs right now, I think Patriots are pretty much a lock.
Yeah.
I think Titans are pretty much a lock. I think Chiefs are pretty much a lock. Ravens, Browns, Bengals could be kind of anyone.
Yeah.
I don't know who. I think that Chargers should pretty much be a lock, I feel like. And then for the wild cards, it's kind of like I think Colts, Bills will probably be the 2 wild card teams, but I think those could be possibly interchangeable for like maybe the Browns or Bengals. But I feel like the way that it's set up right now is pretty close to the way that it'll be set up
Yeah.
come playoff time. Like Patriots, maybe 1 seed, maybe Titans, maybe Chiefs,
You don't see
and then everyone else kind of
you don't
falls
see the
into place.
Broncos making a surprise
I can
round.
agree
or
with Joe
anything?
right here.
I really don't. I really don't.
You really don't.
I don't see how the Broncos. I'm surprised the Broncos are 7-6. I didn't even realize that they had this good of a record, to be honest.
I don't see the
Broncos got a
making
tough
it. Sorry,
stretch to
donkeys.
close. They got Bengals, Raiders.
The fucking donkeys, Chiefs fan bird, fucking donkeys,
Fucking
yes.
donkeys. Yeah.
Denver
The
donkeys.
Broncos got
More like Denver dog shit.
Broncos
We
Am I
own
right?
Mile High Stadium.
Arrowhead, Chiefs Nation.
Awooga. There's this guy I worked with. I'm not gonna say his name, but
Oh, Jeremy,
no,
right?
That's I don't think I worked with Jeremy.
I don't know his name. I've
But
just
when
said
he
the
sees
name.
like a cute girl, he's kind of silly. He says we'll do like runs together, and he'll say he'll just go awooga when he sees a cute girl, and I'm like, dude, what year is it? It's like 1930s. Fucking
Awooga.
like what the fuck? But the Broncos, they play Bengals, Raiders, Chargers, and Chiefs.
What did that have to do with anything, by the way?
I don't know. I said awooga to something, and it
Oh.
But Broncos have a really tough closing schedule. Probably go 1-3. Bird, your turn. What's your seeding predictions?
Yeah, I can basically I borderline agree with Joe completely on his assessment. Except for I'll just because of my
You gotta say Chiefs 1 seed.
Chiefs
Chiefs
my
one
Chiefs
seed.
bias. Yeah, I got them. I want to say Chiefs will end
Hashtag
up
fuck
somehow clutching the
donkeys.
number 1 seed, just based off the remaining schedule that we have. And I can see the Chargers also making it in as well. Oh, fuck you guys also.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Just you
so
going
hard?
fucking. Bird's like, I complete with Joe completely, but one thing, and Joe's like,
Bro, I mean-
said it.
I like this show. Basically
Hashtag
is,
fuck donkeys.
This show is basically like I let Joe have his go on the Packers and like just fully respect it. And then as soon as the Chiefs get going, it's like,
I'm sorry.
oh
It's just
shit, boys, man, it's time to
just
really
too
unload.
fun. The reason I shit so much on them is just because they're kind of like the Golden State Warriors of like 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
where,
we're
like,
from
all the bandwagon fans.
we're from Kansas City, bro.
Oh.
I've bitten a
We
Chiefs
are?
fan. Yes, you may not be, but I am a Kansas City native, so I have.
I
been
thought I
around
was
forever.
from Georgia.
That's where
All right,
they
how
get their
about this?
peaches
Are you from Wisconsin?
No,
Okay.
but was your grandfather your father figure in your life, your grandfather who got you into football early?
See,
Was he a Chiefs fan?
He's lived in the Lake of the Ozarks since he was like in his 20s.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Well, mine was a Packers fan.
God damn it.
Either way,
God
this
fucking damn it.
is a Packers Chiefs like fan base podcast where we just butt heads for some reason about the
What are you
two
talking
teams,
about?
but
Mark's
I
the
respect
biggest
Packers.
Dolphins fan in the
I
world.
love Miami.
Yeah.
It will be underwater one day, though, unfortunately.
Mark is
That's
a-
his second favorite
Mark is a
team.
tank for Tua type of dude.
Yeah. Tua
Yeah,
Tagovailoa.
he really loves him some Tua.
I love
He
their
also
uniforms, I'll say that.
loves-
Dude, I'd fuck their uniforms. You happy, Mom? I said
Jenny
something else. It's a
sees
different
he's
joke now.
doing it again.
He's
the thing.
fucking
He's
talking
still
about fucking
talking
things
about
again.
his dick again.
Back on the topic of the predictions.
Oh,
when it
yeah,
comes to
that's
AFC
right.
North, I want to say that the Bengals will end up pushing through and getting the wild card spot, just because I want to see the Bengals go.
I would love that.
I would
I
love
love
that
me
too.
some Joey Burrow.
love me some
he has
Joey
my
B.
name.
He's a handsome man, the cigar.
But
Joey.
he looks like a quarterback to
He's
me.
a quarterback's quarterback.
His name, his look. But I don't know. I
Such
don't know
a
if the Bengals
stud.
are a good enough team.
Hey, I think
They
the
need
Bengals,
more-
no matter
I hope
the
so.
Bengals, no matter what, overachieved this season, even if they lose out. I feel like
Oh, yeah,
7
I didn't think
wins
they'd do
was
this
not
well.
in the cards.
Please, hey, Bengals front office, please draft a lineman.
or
please.
fucking
Draft a
buy one this
couple.
offseason.
Draft a tackle, man. Like, goddamn.
My God.
Like, Jamar Chase played out pretty decent. I won't lie. But god damn it. I'm sorry, Mom. I know I've said god damn it so many times, and I know that's probably going
I
to hurt
like how
you
we're
some
just
too.
talking to them now. This is a
God damn it. Draft a lineman.
draft damn lineman.
Huh.
My puff, yeah. Yes.
What?
What?
What's your prediction?
My predictions? I
have
wrote, I
lots of
wrote them
hope
down.
you're
I did
proud.
some research pre-podcast and guessed the records of teams. Okay.
Oh, let's go. Let's
so
hear it.
this is a little different from y'all's slightly. I got the Patriots are going to be the 1 seed.
That's because McCorkle Jones is your fucking
No,
slut
it's
boy in
because
your fantasies. You think about McCorkle
it's-
Jones when you
here's
wet
here's
dream.
why. They got a pretty soft schedule. I think they're going to take down the Colts. I mean, they're a quality team. I think they'll take down the Colts. Then they play Bills. I think the Bills will take that one, but it's still iffy. They might not, but I still think the Bills probably will. And then they play like the Jags and the Dolphins, and I think those are easy dubs. So they're going to finish 12-5. So they'll be the 1 seed. I got the Titans also winning out. They have really soft schedule to go. I believe it's like Texans and some other doo-doo ass teams. Nothing of high difficulty. So I got them at 12-5 at the 2. So I have the top 3 seed. Well, not the top 3 seeds, the same. I got the Chargers at the 3 seed. Chargers,
Oh, wow.
Chiefs is their hardest game left, and I think they'll beat them. And so they beat the Chiefs twice, who I think the Chiefs will also finish 12-5, losing this. This would be their last loss of the regular season against the Chargers. But because the tiebreaker, Chargers take the division. So Patriots, Titans, Chargers, all 12-5. I got 4 12-5 teams. The 4 seed, and don't hate me, I'll explain it. So the Ravens are the current 4 seed. Lamar's hurt, and they got a brutal fucking closing schedule. They got, I believe,
You're going to say the Browns.
I am. They got, the Ravens have got, let me pull it up real quick. They got, I believe, like they're playing Green Bay this week. They're going to get dogged on.
The Ravens?
The Ravens are playing Green Bay this week. The Ravens are going to,
Is Lamar out?
he might be, he's an ankle
He got
injury.
injured.
So it might be a backup, and then the Ravens defense is shot at cornerback. So Aaron Rodgers is gonna have a heyday. Ravens are gonna lose that one. They play Bengals. Bengals already beat the brakes off them. I got Bengals. They play the Rams after that. I probably got Rams on that. And then they play the Steelers, who they already lost to. They might win that one. But I think they're going to lose out, unfortunately. So I think they're going to finish. They're 8-5 right now. I think they finish 8-9 and miss the playoffs. Ravens out of the playoffs in my prediction. What?
All right.
Crazy.
What?
Okay, to be fair, I had no idea who's left in all these schedules, so I was just kind of going off based of.
I got.
Mark did a little too much research. Mark's got some fucking
analytics.
I got
Browns.
Browns got a pretty soft finish. I have them finishing. They're 7-6 right now. I have them losing one more game and winning out 10-7. So I have them finishing 10-7 to get the 4 seed, winning the North. The Bengals schedule is a little bit tougher because the Bengals they got the Chiefs in their schedule, and they also got I see the Bengals. They play the Chiefs and the Browns in the next 4 games. I see them losing both those games, and that's what knocks them to 9-8. So Browns 4. I got the Chiefs as the 5 seed. They lose to the Chargers, but win out. Chargers got the tiebreaker, so they get the 5 seed. Bills is the 6 seed. I see them. I see them winning out. They're 7-6 right now. I see them closing out the season strong, 11-6. We get the 6 seed. Good for the Bills. Finally, the 7 seed. This one's interchangeable because I don't know how the tiebreaker works. I got both the Bengals and the Colts finishing 9-8.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't play each other. They never play each other head to head. So I'm not sure the math on like quality of wins or whatever. So I put Bengals down because that's who I'd rather have as the 7 seed. But I have them both finishing 9-8, and then Bengals taking it. I don't know by like whatever mathematics they use to decide. But I want the Bengals to be in it for Joe Burrow reasons. That's my predictions.
Well, I'd love the Bengals to make it, but
yeah, that was very
that was a well-spoken, well thought out prediction, Mark. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you.
How dare you?
Too good.
Yeah, fuck you.
I couldn't laugh at you at all.
Thanks.
I couldn't make fun of you. Not quite like Bird. I love you. I love you. I hope you know that the bullying is all just for entertainment purposes.
They hate us because they ain't us.
It's because you have nice supple cheeks.
Do you say they hate us because they ain't us?
What?
Because they ain't us? Ain't us?
Booty.
Because they ain't us.
Got the booty hole.
I think this is the
Does
first
not
year
have a
in a
booty
long time that the AFC's got like stronger teams than the NFC. I think the NFC is a little bit more top heavy.
You think they have a stronger?
I do. There are fucking.
But the top heavy. I feel like the NFC.
There's 3-10-3 teams in the
I'm
NFC.
gonna say like the AFC is closer. Like they're all like battling closer. But I feel like
The NFC's top heavy.
NFC has like. It is top heavy, but like if you look at the top heavy teams, I think they're better than most of the top
I'm just saying.
AFC teams though.
I feel like
I feel like
the
the
Patriots
AFC's
could
better.
win against Patriots, Titans, Chargers, Chiefs, and maybe Bills. Could probably go toe to toe with anybody. And then like in the AFC, 12 teams are 500 or better record wise. And then out of the 16 teams in the AFC, there's still 14 teams. 14 teams are like playoff hunt or playoff in.
It's crazy.
The 2 dog shit teams are Texans and Jags. Raiders, Dolphins are 6-7, so they're close to being 500. And then just the Texans and Jags are absolute dog shit. While in the NFC, the 7 seed and like the 6 seed are like 6-7 teams, like below 500 teams. So it's pretty fucking stacked for some reason this year.
I will say that it is a year where it's like I don't see a like clear number one team, like a clear team that's like, oh, they're probably winning the Super Bowl. Like I feel like there's so many teams that are like good and competing and like well-rounded, like not just like offensive heavy or defensive heavy or anything like that, you know. I feel like this is one of the more balanced years I've seen, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see if it's just a rigged ass fucking like Bucks Patriots or whatever.
I swear, if I see Tom Brady, if you heard it here, if we have to come in and fucking shoot a podcast after Tom Brady wins his fucking 8th Super Bowl ring, I'm gonna
Podcast
drink.
over.
I'm gonna
If Tom
drink
Brady
a whole
wins his 8th
fucking
Super Bowl
pitcher
ring, we'll
of
all come to the
fucking
podcast. We'll all be in the
something
podcast wearing
retarded.
Tom
I'm
Brady
gonna get
jerseys.
fucked up.
We'll all have Bucks merchandise on.
I'm gonna no. I'm gonna.
I agree to that.
You agree to that?
I don't agree. I'm just gonna.
You have
get
to
really,
agree to that.
I'm gonna
Bird,
get
Bird
really drunk.
specifically has to
I'm
agree to
wear
it.
Tom
I'm gonna
Brady
get really
stuff.
drunk.
Bird specifically has to wear a Tom Brady jersey and no hat.
Oh, that's fucked. That's really fucked up.
And none of you know
How
why.
dare you
And none
how-
of you understand why.
Yeah, how dare you even bring
Bird
it up
has to
in
wear
the
a
first
Tom
place?
Brady jersey and a
cunt.
pirate
Like,
hat and an eye patch.
I'm remembering this, and if it happens, I'm remembering this.
Yes.
I'm making him do it. I will literally not turn
Pirate
the camera
hat,
until he
eye
does.
patch, Tom Brady jersey. Maybe
If
the
I have
pirate
to, I'll
beard.
buy 2 Tom Brady jerseys.
Truthfully,
Shit, if the Chiefs win, y'all can just wear a Chiefs jersey then.
if you should get him like a Tom Brady jersey where it's like stitched between like half Bucks, half Patriots, so you can have double pain.
Yeah.
Double pain.
That's a good idea.
Don't do that because I'll just sell it.
But that's
for
only
money.
if the Bucks win it. It's not if they appear; they have to
You're
win
just
it.
gonna take it with you? You're just
No,
gonna keep it?
I'm gonna go buy lots of drugs with that money, and I'm gonna go flip those drugs.
Here at the Fourth Down Bad Podcast, we do not condone drug usage or drug selling and buying.
And any
We
sort of
here
way,
are supporters of legal transactions.
please buy my drugs.
If you are in a state where medical or
Or like a fucking
recreational
seal.
marijuana is allowed, please go ahead, partake. But here in the state of beep, we do not condone that behavior. He is not part of this.
He is not part
Here
of
We
it.
don't
in the
know
state
him.
of
He's
beep, where we have Patrick Mahomes, like fan base in this podcast. Whatever, bro. Can we get on with this?
Damn.
Damn. Damn.
All right.
Well,
Closing comments?
anybody got anything to
closing
say?
comments. I'll close with this.
I've got something.
Oh, you do.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll
Go
close with.
go for it.
I'll close with this. Gas prices are getting pretty expensive, which is unfortunate.
Inflation.
But I think as a country,
Yeah.
we should come together and do something about it.
Carl and the Steep style.
If we go to if all of Americans went to whatever BP, whoever does the gas, and just kind of took over, we could probably knock the gas prices down. We just gotta team
you
up.
think
So
so,
I'm gonna
Mike?
start a Facebook group. I'll put it in the link in bio
Overrun BP.
and join the group, and we'll charge whoever decides the prices. Byron.
But that sounds about as great of an idea as charging Area 51 did.
I feel like at least we
Yeah.
know Area 51's underground or some shit. No one really knows how to get in there.
Yeah, dude. No, there's no doubt that bitch is just.
We'll
out
just
there in the
protest,
open,
and if they come
anyone can
outside,
step
we
and
will
move up.
commit acts of violence. Go ahead, Joe.
Absolutely. No, I was gonna say, Bird, do you have any final?
Oh
remarks?
yeah. Check out me and my brother's local brand that we just started up. The link will be in the description. Support your local community. Support your homies. Appreciate you. Love you.
Are you putting in the description?
send that
Yeah, I'll send the link out for the description.
Send it. We've got an editor now.
We do.
We're that big.
We're that big.
We're so big. We have an editor.
We started merch lines.
He's working for literally rice grains.
We're selling bumps out the back of the truck.
For rice grain.
Yeah.
Kanye's on the other line right now. They're just waiting.
All I have to say is,
Buy SHIB. Buy
Okay.
Decentraland.
all right.
Buy all the cryptocurrency. Specifically buy SHIB and buy Elon. Elon, yeah.
All right.
I love you.
All I gotta say is, follow the TikTok if you're watching this on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube if you're watching this on TikTok. You're probably not watching this very part on TikTok because TikTok only gets the good parts, and this
Yeah.
sucks. This sucks.
This sucks so much.
And comment any suggestions. Let us know. Interact with our shit because it
Please.
makes us more popular, and it makes us want to do this
And
more.
you give us ideas.
Otherwise, I feel uninspired and feel like this is a waste of my life.
Oh,
Yeah, you heard it here first. This isn't about doing it for fun anymore, like I said in the first couple. This is entirely so I can be famous and make a lot of money, more than you ever would.
Damn straight.
Joey's
Damn
just
straight.
seeing the blues over here, but I think he's starting to see red now.
I don't know what the fuck that meant, but anyways, yeah, just no. But for real though,
We're selling dick pics.
I enjoyed the comments more than anything.
$40 an inch.
I don't give a fuck if we get 200 views. If we get 200 comments, like one comment for every view, then I'd be great. I just like seeing the interaction, seeing people like see what we're doing, and like
please
saying
subscribe
like,
to our
oh,
OnlyFans.
that was good or whatever. Not even that. Like just like, oh, you guys are fucking idiots. You should have said this. I agree.
DM our business account for our menu.
But last but not least,
Hey, yo, Ariana, when you come visit Coney Island, take a ride on the spin cycle. I miss you. They're laughing about something else.
Wiener.
All right. Anyways,
yeah, go check out that store. I love y'all. Appreciate you.
yeah.
Oh.
We'll be back on track.
Yeah.
We'll get back to posting weekly, I believe.
Yes, sir.
We'll do our absolute
we had
hardest
a
to
little
be funnier, I
weird
promise.
hiatus, but
Yeah,
you know,
we made an oopsie daisy.
keep up with us. Yeah, a 2-week oopsie daisy.
Yeah.
But here we are back at it again with the
Wait.
Oops.
white fans. Yeah, so
Goodbye.
interact with the shit, follow, subscribe. Let us know if you have any
Yeah.
ideas for things we can do. If you have any ideas for like short form, not I mean shorter than podcast form, but like, you know, skits or whatever, let us know. But other than that, wiener, and let's we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye.
See you in the next
See y'all.
Ladies.
Goodbye. See ya. Adios.
Peace out.
Wiener.